Golden State standards obviously weren't very good, shooting under 40%. 8 of 35 from 3, and the 35 is significant. In fact, it is the most three-point attempts ever in an NBA Finals game. That's another new NBA Finals record. But Seth said something interesting when he was asked about the 2 overtime games that I want to ask you guys about, particularly, well, you've all three been in big playoff series. Do you believe in momentum from game to game? In other words, does the outcome of game 1 at least separate in your mind?
Only if you're 100% beaten. What I mean is, all those shots, no way he feels beaten. Now he feels disrespected when you say, Dell, put you down. So, Kenny, you said he wasn't up.
Who said that?
He asked him a question. Let me translate it. Dellavedova shut you down. Steph got mad. Kenny said he wasn't up this game. I guarantee he's going to be up in game 3.
That's the difference between a player's point of view and the media point of view. He asked a question about if Dellavedova did anything, and he said he shut him down.
No, he was definitely mad.
No,
he did not. He said, what did he do to anything that every other player does?
Yes, thank you.
Did he use that phrase, shut you down?
Well, I mean, that's what he was saying, though.
Exactly.
See, that's the interpretation part.
You got to break
momentum
it down, man.
thing, is that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to get to this point, you know, these teams have, you know, they're the best in the league. And so losing on your home court, look, they lost to Memphis on their home court in game 2 and went back and won the series, Golden State. So, you know, I think back as down there and beat them game 3 and 4. I thought after game 4, Golden State's not defeated right now.
Right.
As Seth said, they're confident. They feel like, you know what, we had this game. We can go down here. We're still confident we can get this series.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing, I always say, as a player, belief in momentum is only if you believe in it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Belief in momentum is only if you believe in it.
Because
if you don't, as a player, if you say, hey, we can't get back. No, they got the – you'll never get back. And if you think that your momentum is taking you into game 2, it will carry you into game 2 with some confidence. So you, as a player, but as a broadcaster analyst, I look at it and go, it has no bearing on it because there's too many variables because you have 12 guys who you have to figure out their psyche as a team. So I would say no as an analyst. But as an individual, it's only if you believe in it.
I tend to agree with you. I do believe there are facets of an individual game that carry over. For instance,
do you think LeBron James believes in momentum?
No, I don't think he cares. No,
right, he doesn't believe in that.
I don't think
but you think he believes
he
now?
He dictates the terms of so much of what happens.
But does he believe now he has the momentum? Yes.
Probably.
See what I'm saying? He believes only when it's only to believe in what you have in it.
I do believe elements of a game carry over, and one of the ones that the Warriors can feel good about tonight was just how good Klay Thompson was. Really, from the get-go, without Klay, they would have been down, I don't know, 15 or 20 at one point in this game.
You know, he came out hot. He took a lot of tough shots that went in. He really took advantage of Dellavedova, especially when they had him on the post. But, you know, this guy has a beautiful jump shot.
He got 3 happy, too, though.
Yeah,
he got 3 happy.
He did, but, you know, his stroke is good. He made a lot of crazy fouls. I think, you know, stunted his momentum just a little bit. But when he got back in, he heated back up quickly. But Kenny makes a great point. He got really 3 happy.
Because he was shooting just as well from the 2-point line as better from the 2-point line than he was at times from the 3. So then he got 3 happy. You know, obviously we say Steph got 3 happy. He left 40 points basically on the board. You know, missing 13 threes. He left 40 points. If Grant and I were talking, if he makes 4 or 5 of those shots, that's 15 points that he just gets, and then it's a different ball game. He has to. And I still feel he's the best player in the world. And, you know, it's hard to criticize the MVP at any point.
Right.
But he's always been loose with the basketball. And that, to me, was bigger than anything else, his ability to turn the ball over in key moments that he could improve upon. So if anything he improves upon going in ratio in key moments. Maybe not throughout the game, but in key moments, he doesn't have to be that loose with the basketball.
That's something Kerr emphasized with the entire team this season. Did you just say Steph's the best player in the world?
He did. He's the MVP.
He did, right? Well,
he's the best player in the world.
Does one mean the other?
Well, I think this year it does.
Oh, okay.
This year it means that. We know LeBron James is always going to have his foot.
Steve Nash the best player in the world when he was MVP?
He was the best player in the world that minute.
He was the best player. He was the best player in 2005, 2006.
I was waiting for that.
I would say one year he was, the other year he got voted.